is real.
Hold your horses, Neil. There are two problems. First of all, the Royal College of GPs in the UK says that there is no such thing as man flu. And secondly, even Dr. Su admits that these results, including his own, are only suggestive and not definitive.
So basically, he's saying that there is a suggestion that man flu exists, but the evidence so far cannot say for sure.
Exactly. More studies need to be done. But you know what we can be sure about? The answer to this week's quiz question. I asked you in a survey conducted by Nuts magazine that asked its readers how long they took to recover from a cold or flu. Where women put an average of 1.5 days, what did men put? A, 1 day, B, 2 days, or C, 3 days?
And I said 3 days.
And you were right.
Good.
The men said they took twice as long to recover.
It must be all that manly testosterone. Let's review our vocabulary, shall we?
Our first was the sniffles. If you have the sniffles, you have a cold, informally speaking. What's the best cure for the sniffles, Neil?
Stay in bed and sweat it out, my mum always said. Just make sure you have lots of tissues to deal with your runny nose. That's when a person's nose leaks mucus, usually because they're ill. Ugh, yuck.
Next, we had soldier on. This phrasal verb means to continue despite difficulty. When was the last time you had to soldier on, Neil?
A few days ago when I went the whole day without eating any lunch. Then we had man flu. That's the name given to the situation where a person, often a man, tends to complain and exaggerate a small illness such as a cold. Do you do that, Dan?
I'm sure my wife would say I do. Next, we had whining. If you whine, you complain repeatedly and often in an annoying way.
Like my children did last time I didn't buy them ice cream. And finally, we had symptoms. These are the feelings of illness caused by a disease. What are the symptoms of flu, Dan?
A headache, aching muscles, and a fever. And that's the end of this 6-Minute English. Don't forget to check out our YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. There, you made it. You can collapse now.
Bye.
Bye.
6-Minute English
From BBC Learning English.
Hello, this is 6-Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Beth.
And I'm Neil.
Here at 6-Minute English, we discussed animals adapting their behavior in response to climate change in earlier programs. But we didn't focus on one species in detail. So in this program, we'll take a look at an especially unwelcome insect, the mosquito.
Every year, mosquito-borne diseases kill around 750,000 globally, with most deaths occurring in children under 5.
With warming temperatures, mosquitoes are now spreading to new areas, including Europe. We'll hear about dengue fever, one of the diseases they bring, and as usual, we'll learn some useful new vocabulary as well. But first, I have a question for you, Neil. Dengue isn't the only sickness mosquitoes spread, so which of the following is also a mosquito-borne disease? Is it A, Ebola, B, cholera, or C, malaria?
I think the answer is C, malaria.
Okay, Neil, we'll find out later in the program. One country at the forefront of the problem is Indonesia, which in recent years has seen a surge in dengue-related deaths. Here's Dr. Dwi Iriani, a pediatrician in the Indonesian capital, Jakarta, speaking with BBC World Service program, The Climate Question.
Gejala awal sebenarnya demam dan nyeri-nyeri otot, tapi itu gejala.
Fever and muscle aches are common symptoms for a viral infection, but if they're accompanied by other symptoms, for example, red spots on the skin, or maybe there is a fever that lasts for 3 days, we can suspect that it's dengue fever. Day 5 to 7 is the critical window for a dengue fever patient. Sometimes parents don't know about this critical window, and when they bring the child to the hospital, it's difficult for us to help.
Dr. Iriani describes the symptoms of dengue, the signs that indicate the presence of a disease in your body. These include fever, when your body temperature is higher than normal and your heart beats very fast.
Dengue is not fatal if you receive treatment quickly. There is a critical window between days 5 and 7 of the infection when a patient needs treatment to survive. a critical window